What's good, YouTube and Twitch? We're live to both with a roundtable for you guys about the new April 2019 ban list. So kind of going out in the community and getting to see what you guys think more of the ban list than just me. So let's go ahead, guys, and start with the forbidden section, and we'll go with our only link that is forbidden here. Summon Sorcerers. What do you guys think of this? A lot of people think it clears the way for Needle Fiber, and of course it was generically good for a lot of decks. There's a lot of innocent bystander decks like Lunalights that of course suffer from this hit. But what do you guys think of this being banned?
It's good to be banned. Like, I'll miss it, but it also enabled a lot of really dumb things.
Anybody else?
I didn't think it was its time. I knew it was good. Okay, it was one of those cards that we all knew had to be banned at some point. I think this is a little sooner than what I would have anticipated originally.
I thought we would get like 3 weeks of her and Needle Fiber.
Yeah, I thought they would have at least released Needle Fiber with her legal and then banned her like almost immediately, like some sort of emergency ban, summon Stork, and a couple of other cards type thing. I didn't expect it to be this early, but hey, had to go at some point. Why not now?
Anybody else? Oh, so we're just gonna open forum conversation on the ban list. Two people talk besides me.
I think it was its time.
Alright, so it's just a consensus more so on this card. I guess, then we're all gonna have the same problem talking about this card. Phantom Knight rank up Magic launch. Most people either thought this or Rusty had to go, but if you get rid of Rusty, this is still searchable through the Phantom Knight engine. It was going to find its way to being abused, period. What do you guys think of them hitting the launch as much as the community had said it should be hit?
Good riddance.
I'm glad it's gone. You guys are boring.
I mean, okay, so when there's like 7 different cards hit or so, or unhit slash, you know, whatever, it's like a 7-card update to the list. There's not a whole lot to talk about, it feels like, I suppose. Not a ban list. So, okay, I'm gonna get this out of the way. Every single stream, when we talk about the possibilities of the ban list, you all are popping off with ideas here and conversation. When it actually happens, yeah, okay.
I joined for the sole reason that this open chat is terrible, so I'm gonna live it up some. I got you.
But to be fair, it's because
I'm
this
just
ban
here
is
since
fucking
I
underwhelming.
don't
You
know.
know what I mean?
Alright, the list was kind of small, but it was all hits that we were kind of expecting, except for like the Lady Debug maybe to 1, and super, like the regular hits were just kind of like, yeah, we've been all talking about this for like 4 months now, 6 months now.
Alright, let's go to the most surprising 2 then. Let's go to the peel-offs. Super Polymerization to 2. I actually advocated for this to come off the list originally, and I liked it at 1, but upping the consistency of seeing this at 2 to me is maddening. This is actually going to be an insanely impactful card within the metagame that we're already seeing for the Salamangreat mirror match, and it only gets more generic as more fusions get printed, such as the Borreload fusion coming up, Furious Dragon, and I think it's crazy that this actually went to 2.
I'm not
To
happy
me-
with it coming to 2. I hate cards where you can't react to it.
To me, it feels like they're trying to peel some things off the ban list because obviously, you know, we're getting super poly, to 2. But, you know, remember when we got Stratos at 1, yeah, they hit Hero Lives alongside them. But to me, it feels like they're trying to peel some things off the ban list that they feel like, hey, you know, maybe this can come back, but they're not trying to just whoosh everything out on the, metagame all at once.
Actually, now that
Now
you say that, when I'm looking at their bans, it's a lot of the crazy enablers that were kind of some of the only fast things in the meta, because we've entered this kind of control back and forth meta game between Salamangreat, Sky Striker, and that sort of stuff. And yeah, Sky Striker gets it here too. But 2 out of the 3 bans, Galaxy Eyes Dark Matter Dragon is an insanely turbo card, foolish burialing 3 cards out of your deck, and then enabling Godzilla Freak. Push to talk, please. And so Foolish Burial's 3 out of your deck. It allows you to like hit the Sloth engine, or like for other decks, FTK if it wasn't taken care of. And then Summon Sorcerers, every single deck that has a play with Reproductus into Summon Sorcerers can give their opponent a card, then summon a card for themselves and continue on. And of course, if you can build a field without that, you're able to just go through these routes. So it does feel like they hit like what sped up the format even more. Like, that's gone now, too. It's very control-based.
I also like how I was saying earlier about like with the peeling. I think with what we got, I think we're gonna start seeing some more things coming off the like at least if it's banned, we're gonna start seeing things come to 1 or maybe to 2, depending on the card. So maybe we'll see some of the pointless cards in the ban list, like Time Seal or whatever that one card is.
I don't think Time Seal's very pointlessly banned.
No, I don't.
Honestly sucks.
Time Seal would do nothing if it came back.
I agree with that 100%. Okay.
Hi, welcome to hand loop format, and I'm gonna deny you the draw on top. I already use Chaos Dragon, Levianeer, and Diablosis. Let me rob the draw from you too.
Okay, but it's a trap card that takes off the next draw phase.
Yeah,
so
it doesn't take off the immediate draw.
Oh, did they errata it?
No,
No,
it
that's just
has
what it's
never
always been.
taken
That's how
off
it's
the
always
immediate
been.
draw.
It's always just like skip the draw phase of your
Flashbacks to John Moore's childhood. I've been cheated everywhere.
So basically, this card is worse than Gabriel Drop Off or whatever it's called, the Jurassic Drop Off.
Jurassic drop off, yeah.
And so it's a worse card than that.
Interesting. Tribe infecting, of course, is like there for no reason. I need my mermail fix.
I just
reincarnation
it's just
roll,
gonna.
and then
I just
becoming
think.
Time Seals
Oh
you.
my bad.
Alright, chat. This is failing as a video
Can we
real
just
hard.
talk about
It just
quick?
feels like we're gonna have a brighter future, as it seems like they're gonna start bringing back some cards slowly but surely. They're gonna start experimenting more, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. Who remembers that one format with what's it called? Snatch Steal. We're gonna see another one of those maybe.
Hopefully not.
Can
I was
can
kind
I
of
just say? Can I just say this ban list sucks because Dragonfly is still
Dragonfly?
Oh yes, because all of
Insects
those
or dragonfly,
players
dude?
that like insects. All you little beaver underwoods.
It's wonderful, thank you very much.
All you bug collectors.
Oh my
Show you
god.
my ant farm.
You guys are guys with beetles pinned up in your room.
All of a sudden I'm in some drama with some of those ant farm tubers. They get millions of views, guys. You don't know what you're doing to my career. The ant farm community. Wait, they hit another bug. The agenda. Lady Debug, even though it's Cybers, is a bug. Oh my gosh, we figured it out, everybody.
The bugs are all gonna die.
Alright, so let's talk about the real conspiracy theory here. Lady Debug got hit so that Cynet mining would sell.
Ooh.
I mean,
Okay, you guys really think Konami went that big thonk level of, oh yeah, we're gonna make sure Cynet mining's played in Salamangreats and Debug goes to 1.
I mean, debug.
Maybe.
Is like it's a hit to Salamangreats, but I like the way they went about it, where it's like we're not gonna hit anything directly in it because we just released the damn thing.
Yeah, so I was saying that this deck is going to remain relatively untouched going into the WCQ format, just as, like, they gave Monarchs a couple lists. Like, Salamangreats was guaranteed, I think, in my mind, a couple of lists, and now it is here for the WCQ season.
I'm just glad they didn't. You know, as far as the Sky Strikers go, I'm just glad they didn't like butcher them. Like, oh, it's like okay, Kagari's limited, but like. They can still exist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they still have options, but, like, it does hurt.
You
They
can
didn't
pay
do-
$150 for an advanced Monster Reborn for Kagari. Yay!
They didn't do what they did to Zoo. That's what's
Yeah.
going on here.
Yeah, so, like, you're basically saying, alright, Engage is still gonna sell in Battles of Legend, the reprints will be good. And the other interesting thing still is, like, for, I guess, extra deck boss monster format, is all the Sky Striker cards, like Eagle Booster, are completely generic. All you need to do is get the spells to the graveyard.
Pretty much, yeah.
So it is interesting that in the future of gameplay, Sky Striker cards themselves can independently perhaps see their way to metas where you're trying to play maybe a protect the castle from the extra deck. But again, a kaiju at any point in time will turn those off. I do like that balance.
Uh-huh.
Alright, so Miscellaneous Source to 3. Dino DNA! This one was interesting to see it go to 3.
Okay, so Miko,
Yes.
we've already probably all seen the Miko combos and Dinos and what they can do. That's a nice bonus that's coming in Dane. And now having Miscellaneousaurus, which is just like, hey, you want to like negate or react or do anything?
Do you guys think that the dinos will come back to meta, or do you think it'll still be like where it is now?
I
It'll
think
still
it's
stay the
going
same.
to Dino Blazers rise up. I think it's gonna raise to we're gonna see it played more, especially initially at regionals. We're gonna see people they like he said, Ib the World Chalice Miko is a great tool because Overraptor is a 1-card of Miko, especially with Miscellaneousaurus. And now getting to hard draw it'll allow your Overraptor to less often have to try or attempt to send the Miscellaneousaurus, and it will also allow protection from stuff like Ash Blossom, etc. So I really do like Miscellaneousaurus coming. Like, being able to naturally draw it is huge for the deck.
Also, I think with the Thunder Dragon losing number 95, they might opt to play Dino Thunder. So this goes a lot. Right?
That was a thing, but it was more so because of Gold Sark and its natural, like, how it worked with Rex, and with Gold Sark still at 1, dinosaurs still clump up a little worse. Losing Summon Sorcerer / Dark Matter, I don't think hurts enough to where they go back to the Dark Age of that. They can still play the Guard Dragon engine without Dark Matter Dragon. They don't need Dark Matter Dragon.
No, I'm not saying that
Guard
they
Dragon
need
engine
it.
is stupid.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is Gold Sark is where the Dino engine really shined, and that's why you haven't seen it really towards Top Cut anymore without Gold Sark at 3. I think that was the synergy of Gold Sark being able to work for Rex when you couldn't get things working, or like when you had everything, you would go for Rex, and then Gold Sark was just an option for your core strategy when you did have it. So like, I think it lost a lot of its ability to play the dinos with that.
You know, I really thought the Dino Thunder thing was about double Evo Pill.
Double.
I was wrong. I haven't played
Okay,
it
so
that
yeah, double evolution pill. It's pretty darn good, and like Overraptor getting synergy with that. But one problem for the Thunder Dragons right now, also in this metagame, is so many people are citing Lancia. And Evolution Pill's another card that loses more to Lancia too. So it's like, as the metagame has developed, like the options again only get worse for the combination of cards, rather than like when you go up into the Guard Dragon engine rather than the Dinosaur engine to put your negates on board and that kind of thing. Like those are your plays, and like yeah, that's hurt by Lancia too. The baby dragons, like you don't either way, you're kind of sticking yourself into this place where Lancia is hurting more instead of finding the way to solve the problem.
I think Lancia is going to become one of the best side deck cards for for this upcoming format. Only because
Go ahead. Okay.
Right,
Oh
you
no.
first, and then I'll go.
All right, so with the Gandora FTK that is now banned, people were talking about Lancia as one of the ways to try to stop it because it would stop Eclipse Weaver as well from ever getting banished that turn. So with the Guard Dragon engine as well, it shines there against them.
In my personal opinion, I think Orcust is going to become one of the best decks for the next format, only because of their technically 1/2 card combo with the Orcust engine setting up 1 negate, 2 pops, or like 1 pop and ascend, and 2 monster negates, and then 3 monsters on board with just any 2 monsters.
Yeah,
And
Orcust,
the fact that Lancia
okay, so,
is just-
like, initial reaction... Oh, sorry, I actually just unplugged my headphones. Initial reactions of a lot of people were like, oh, Orcust lost Azathoth, her. It's like, have you been watching how Orcust play in, like, the OCG? Like, a lot of people were talking about how Orcust would possibly just walk away from Azathoth completely, and now it's just a certainty.
Azathoth was a bonus, and then having VFD with Dingirsu would have been like, oh, big bonus.
Yeah.
But now it's like, okay, you guys still set up like 3 negates, and then you can still send 2 cards to the graveyard, and you still can link spam like crazy, and run a bunch of other engines, and...
Yeah, so to be clear, Dark Matter dying killed the route of the FTK pretty much with ease. Now you would need like 4 to 5 card combos. So yeah, that's not going to be a thing anymore.
However, I do like the Trickstar engine inside of Orcust. That is a really decent engine.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah. Alright. So, more and more this video becomes unusable for YouTube. I'm getting a little sad here.
Yeah, like
This has been kind of, I think this has been our worst open for a Banlist. First off, I guess I have to yell at you guys to talk. B, when I finally did, you all started talking about cards that weren't on the list instead of the list itself, and then we finally got to the good conversation, and... Oh, yeah, my mic!
I joined too late. By the time I got here, things were already ruined.
Oh, yeah, it's,
I did my best. You know I did.
Let's start over.
Let's start. Oh yeah, that's great, stream. Let's start from the top. Let's get this. It's like a choir rehearsal. Let's get it again. Me so fa la re do whatever.
You don't want to
more.
You know, I'll do my best. I tried and I know they didn't say it, but Bubble Man did indeed come to 6. I'm telling you.
Oh my gosh. So, chat, overall, I think the list, for what they said it would be, was pretty optimal. I personally would have liked to see a bigger shakeup, but if you do a much bigger shakeup, like, Orcust is just going to completely tear everything a new one. So, like, I think they did a good job of trying to balance along with new decks. So we have the Pendulum deck here, introducing itself into the meta this week, and it did show that it has a place in the metagame before these hits, and it's completely untouched for the most part outside of, like, Summon Sorcerers. Some of them play that. And so, the deck coming is Orcust, and it remains... It gets hit with Summon Sorceress getting hit, doesn't it?
To an extent, but you really can do the combo without Summon Sorcerer.
Yeah, but it's still hurt a little. Tiny
and
bit,
if we
tiny.
do get Needle Farmer, they actually made it better. Because it's a link 2 instead of a link 3 you gotta go into. Because they have it naturally in their engine.
Well, the
saying needle fiber is like, yeah, but if they make this custom card I made...
Yeah, with we know for a fact that we won't get Needle Fiber now before the WCQ since we know the full spoiler for Dane. And then, like, the only other interrupting set is after. Battles of Legend is after our WCQ this year now. For the first time ever. It's unfortunate.
They're probably going to get Needle Fiber in that set then.
Or
Yeah,
we
what's
just don't ever get it.
I always theorized Needle Fiber would come during an off season.
Probably.
Honestly, I'm glad that we won't have Sork and Needle Fiber in the same format. And honestly, you know, I don't think Summon Sork should have ever been made. Just like a card that can just say, hey, I can summon any monster from the deck.
Okay, let's go back in history of the game. Almost half the players in Japan quit, and locals are dying because you need links to play the game, and only a couple decks are viable. And oh no, my Yang Zing strategy I've been playing for years has died. So they go, hey, we need really generic cards that help things get out there and get crazy. And so cards like Saryuja, Summon Sorceress, Link Vrains Pack, that's literally the reason Link Vrains Pack is made, come into play. Konami has this like meeting, and it's an emergency meeting, and they say, hey, we need to freaking save the game. So that's where all of this came from. So we needed crazy cards so that bad decks could work, but of course they were going, Sold was going to terrorize the meta in much other ways, but hey, at least now your hero works, buddy! That's what happened.
Silly John.
I mean,
OCG players don't matter.
But
Yeah,
OCG
exactly.
is who controls how the entire printing of the game works outside our TCG exclusives, like, I'm in danger.
But see, the thing
if
about
anything,
that
the
is
TCG
like,
players don't matter.
In the dangers, they didn't even get hit, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a pretty big conversation there that I actually haven't seen today. The dangers of avoiding their hits.
the thing about the like the locals down, everybody, you know, like needing like good links to make good cards, but all the good stuff. The thing about that is like it's fun in concept. It's a neat little concept to boost, you know, the links up, you know, when the game, when they first start coming out. But the natural repercussions of that is, first off, you know, good decks are going to get better, but that's just, you know, natural. But it's also going to make these awesome cards that are supposed to not only make good and bad decks better all around. They're going to get really expensive really fast, and you're not going to see the random
okay,
boy at
Konami doesn't, Konami likes expensive cards because that means when they reprint them, the product sells well.
Exactly.
Konami likes that. They don't like breaking their game to the point of FTKs, though, and they like to slam FTKs pretty much as fast as possible. But overall, that is what that is a result. Oh my gosh, that is a Hi, I have a streamer here. Howdy.
Howdy.
No, I think Dangers won't get hit after we get the Danger Snack reprint. I think Konami's just waiting for that.
Oh yeah, definitely they need to sell the reprints, of course, 1,000,000%. That's what it is.
But would they just limit Snack or?
Check my PayPal. Will do.
I would say ban, or not ban, limit Nessie and limit Jack before it gets Snack.
Hey John, you want to know a deck that got hit really, really bad this list?
Lunalight?
Yeah.
Wise.
Oh, Aquino unbanned himself? Okay.
Lunalight's.
Oh yeah, are you gonna talk about Cherubini?
You mean
I mean,
Turbo?
what does Cherubini have to do with the Forbidden Unlimited list?
Cherubini might get a good power up with all the good decks getting a bit hit, and BA is getting a power up.
How is that a power up though?
Burning Abyss.
They're still missing
They don't
snow.
get better.
Each deck lost one thing for the most part, maybe two. Maybe you lost Summon Sorceress and a card, but for the most part, each deck lost like 8 options. Like Phantom Skyblaster, boo-hoo. Oh no, now I need to find a replacement in my Thunder Dragon deck for this card that didn't fit in that was just helping me make Saryuja for free. Oh no. Oh, I'm crying. I'm shaking.
That's true. They have Batterman Solar too, so it doesn't really matter.
I saw Capchi. Okay.
More like Batman Elon Musk.
The sad part is I've grown to hate Thunder Dragons, but I used to love them in their pure form when,
Okay, chat,
Thunder
press 1
Dragons.
if this video is completely unusable. Press 2 if I should sell out and actually have to edit it and upload it.
It's you already uploaded 2 videos today.
Yeah, I'm aware I don't have an upload for tomorrow and I want to take Emily on a date. But unfortunately, this is pretty bad.
It's unusable, honestly.
I think you guys forget I can actually video edit.
Yeah.
How much?
John,
Yeah,
don't
but
have a whole
what is there
time to do that?
Just edit out all the people talking.
But then I have to watch this whole video over, so I have to see. I think I'm gonna charge $2 per minute of what I actually have to watch through to edit. Yeah, chat's saying too. All right, whenever we see the end of this, what I have to watch through $2 a minute is what I'd sell out to actually try to salvage this.
That's
like I tried to stay on topic early on, but everybody was like,
It's all good. You've been MVP here. Don't worry. You and Dinnerflax have been pretty much MVP of carrying this along with Coder while he was active.
Last and Dr. TNT.
Doc, all you came in and brought was, how about them Burning Abyss cards?
What, me?
I tell you what, how about Cherubini? It's getting a power up.
That wasn't me.
No, I said that was Doc TNT.
Okay, I was like, what are you talking about?
Laughs and
What
DA.
I'm just
came
being
in for
quiet
the
here. I'm just listening.
I came in for the sole purpose that chat was saying nothing, and I was like, wait a minute, I gotta carry.
Yeah, I also. Oh, I just realized Godzilla Freak is still muted. I had to mute him.
Poor Godzilla Freak.
I had to. He was like mic noise, and I was like, no.
That's what Godzillas do.
Screonk!
At first, nobody was talking. Then everybody started talking. So I just kind of had to go silent because there was no chance for me to, get away.
Hey, House, maybe you could do a Farfa and just get like individual people's opinions on the ban list.
I'm too lazy to set that up. Next caller immediately. He thinks Kaiser Coliseum goes to 3.
Channel one by one.
Okay, just get my opinion then. That's the only one that matters.
Oh, just your. Okay, go ahead. What's your opinion? Sure, go.
Oh, my opinion? Okay. Well, first off, let's list it off in order.
You've
First
already
off,
talked the most out of everyone.
Wait, I'm confused. I don't know what's going on.
Raise his
How
hand
about
slightly.
my solid opinion? Rank up Magic being gone. That hurts my pure PK deck. Lady Debug, how's my Cybers gonna work out now?
Oh, I just realized something. You can now no longer summon the Dark Requiem Dragon ever again.
You can summon it, yeah.
But you can't use it. It doesn't do anything. It's a 3000 vanilla.
I'm pretty sure there's one rank up that allows you to rank up into it without...
No, because it's not a CXYZ or a number.
My pure PK deck is ruined!
Yeah, you literally can't use it anymore.
Awesome! Super Poly's up to 2. Now my Invoke deck will be top tables.
But my dinosaurs are at full power! Minus Lithosagem.
I can't believe they hit my Luna like that.
Oh, be gone, thought.
My Blue Eyes deck.
Dino
went
PK
from table, my Blue Eyes deck went from table 499 to table 500. I'm literally shaking and crying right now.
Shaking and crying.
That's copyrighted content.
Oh,
man.
Is the
I want to see
dinosaur
more
players in the
of
back
that zombie fusion now that we got Super Poly to 2. I mean, hey, Zombie World can just yeet the opponent's board.
What?
Yeet hippity hoppity, your monsters are all goney.
So, I guess one other topic here that we haven't brought up yet is, we get powered up by everything else losing. It's Altergeist. Nice $2 rise there on to only TCG player multi-figure. What do you guys think? Do you think these... There's still 3 red reboot. There's 3... They have the same exact problems. It's not just like everything lost one piece. All of a sudden, this is gonna tear things up.
It's not gonna tear things up, but it does make them better. There are decks that are top here and there, especially for Guru. Guru with double Super Poly, whoo, I love that.
Yeah, I watched. If you watched the feature match, Guru with only 1 trap managed to like outgrind Sky Strikers, but then lost in time in that 40-minute game 1. But it was so interesting because like Simo and I were talking, and I was like, definitely Guru has the better grind game. The longer it goes, the more it favors them. And he's like, I think it's Strikers, and like we just saw, Subterrors are able to legitimately, when they play right, grind the Sky Strikers out of every single one of their resources.
See
Guru right now, compared to Altergeist, it depends on the format. Guru is better in certain cases, Altergeist is better in certain cases. Right now, with Red Reboot, just being a card in general, Guru can go second better than Altergeist can.
I think Guru's just better in general. I don't think it's like comparing like formats with Droll, Ogre, and Hand Traps. I think that as long as these 2 decks are not hit, the Subterra Fiendus being an insane negate being compared to Multi-Faker / Silk, Guru and Fiendus are a better combo.
The only issue that really separates the 2 of them is Altergeist can run more harmful back row, while Guru has to run a little bit more.
But the monsters are more proactive. That's the key.
The monsters are more proactive. You can run
the fact that Guru not only is a searcher, but that Guru is also an interruption while you have another Subterror is insane.
He's a Book of Moon. We could have it at 3, guys.
By the way, why is Book of Moon not at 3?
Because Book of Moon is broken. What do you mean?
So I've heard rumors. I'm going to leave this at rumors that any format that had Book of Moon at 3, it was insane.
But that is true.
Yeah, man. Don't you remember that searchable Book of Moon that turned my monster into face down?
So just came here.
We now have a trap card, Snatch Steal, and you're telling me we can't have a card that literally puts my guy face down, ass up?
Well, it's not a
that's what I'm hearing.
Hey, at least that card's a super rare.
Book of Moon could literally
spell mining caves is super.
I just came here to say add Saryuja to the pool.
Yeah, it is Vanity's Emptiness when you set a Link monster.
What card?
Book of Moon.
Oh yeah, don't you guys remember? I summoned Link Karibo. This guy Book of Moon's my Link Karibo.
So I think Saryuja should have gone to 1 a long time ago. It is weird that it's just completely absent from this list.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
You know what isn't absent though? Construct.
Okay. Yeah, no.
Remember Stratos? Remember Construct? Remember Sure? What do we beg for anymore, guys?
I remember.
We beg for Dinglong now. We beg for.
God no.
Dinglong.
We already have Miko. We don't need Dinglong. I don't care if the OCG has it at 2.
Miko shit.
Oh, okay. Who does? Okay. Why are y'all cursing on my family-friendly YouTube channel?
Come on, guys.
Can't we get Cleafort's Scout back?
That's what I said!
Wait, is Emergalius the other guy in disguise? Our sports ball guy?
My Regalia, no, my Regalia is the one that.
Oh, that's actually Regalia.
Because,
okay.
Yeah, it's actually.
But what if he is sports ball Draco Sack?
He's not Sports Ball Dracossack.
I don't know. He could be Sports Ball Dracossack.
Don't you mean Masterpiece?
John, you could be Corn Boy.
What do you mean? I don't understand.
I'm a little bit surprised that they didn't decide to do anything with Necros. I thought maybe Shurik could come back to.
I am a little surprised, but I think they're done selling dual power is what it realistically is.
Yeah, I guess.
Also, incantations exist, and they're like, they don't want that get that out of hand.
Actually,
I mean, 1 or 3, sure, it doesn't take that out of hand. Honestly.
I mean, from our point of view, yeah, it probably doesn't. But like from Konami, if they, like I feel like they might fear a little. They might fear it a little bit. You know, they don't want to. Necros were kind of really big when they first came out. I'm not saying they would still be really big. I would be stupid.
They have they're tied for the most wins with E-Dragons and something else. Sky Strikers for Premier events, right?
Yeah, I believe so. So So Konami doesn't want them to be like, okay, they exist alongside heckin' imps that make rituals Jesus.
Okay, you want to know the real pain with them is that like it's not even the worst thing to get over Unicorns, stuff like that.
It's
big
Zaborg.
pain in the butt is Zaborg.
Yeah, Zaborg. I knew that would
Another conversation that, like, yeah, of course it wasn't going to get hit because it's listed on the Megatons. Nightmare Mermaid, scot-free, but Iblis, scot-free. Everything there pretty much free.
Another thing about Sky Striker skating is it's still a good engine right now.
Do you think Mermaid will get hit on the next list as Orcust comes out?
No.
Mermaid.
I think that they're going to end up doing it one day because Mermaid summons a monster from your deck. That is a Link 1.
But you have to use a Link 2 to get to that Link 1.
Or you can just use a Nightmare main deck monster because those exist.
Which is searchable now.
All 2 of them.
You mean all 3 of them?
All 3.
Oh, what's the third?
Idli, Orcust Nightmare, and Ibli.
Okay, Idli. You're gonna summon that thing and go ahead.
No, your opponent summons it.
I mean,
for
it's
you.
possible.
End the video before it goes down the crapper. I'm gonna edit at this point. Now the longer I let it go, the more you guys have to pay to make it an actual video. Winky face.
I didn't even realize the video was still going on.
Yeah, I'm still on record, chat. Look at the streamception. Look, record is on right there.
One second. Hold on. Everyone, say what you need to say real quick.
Yeah, go ahead, quick. All right, let's get this really solid at the end, guys. Let's do this. Let's come together. Go team.
Dino Gang represent.
Victory Dragon.
Dragon's still going to get second
Okay.
place.
I have probably nothing to say.
Yo, I got banned from events, and here's how it went down. I did nothing wrong, man. I did nothing wrong whatsoever. I got banned. I didn't even know I got banned.
I'll try and give you something legitimately
I
strong.
didn't get no explanation.
I didn't even know till Firewall told me, and I was just trying to help my player by summoning cards from my deck that went along with their core strategy.
And remember, Master Dinnerflax will take your soul.
Oh my god.
And that's the end of the video.
Jesus.
Hey, hold up.
Oh, we got real talk. Okay, what's up?
Thunder Dragon's still going to get second place.
I actually love the memes of Colossus literally looking like a 2 here in his outline.
Okay, like, if Thunder Dragons didn't get a top at a YCS, or sorry, first place in a YCS before, they're definitely probably not gonna.
Well, okay, they got a UDS. Everyone likes to just skip that one. Andres Torres, PPG, got himself a belt to smack y'all with it.
It's not as funny,
Okay.
John. It's
Yeah,
not as funny.
so we just say YCS and pretend. Look at us all as pain.
I mean, if you like John, I can give you something legitimately strong to end off on.
Sure. Okay. What's up?
Okay, so
Bubble Man should
going
be
into-
at 6.
Bubble Man should be at 6. But no.
Hey, you can actually ban Bubble Man by banning Bubble Man from the open chat. Did you guys ever think about that?
No, wait, no.
John, how much? How much, John?
It's only $13.
Only
No.
$13, everybody. That's a steal.
I've literally seen you say like the magnet reverse Kagari thing like 5 times, and I already said my thought in Market Watch. If you would have watched it!
Pot of
Bubble,
Greed
bubble,
can go back to
bubble.
3 because to
No, 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 no,
Sorry
no,
to
no.
pump your
You're
bubble.
about to get popped.
Oh my god. Bubble Man, the new Blade confirmed. Popping bubbles.
Laps and Dr.
Wait a
TNT.
minute. Wait a minute.
In honor of how this video turned out, I think we should do a dumpster.
Oh my god.
Well,
Maybe.
why
All
did
right.
you bring this
All right,
up?
I'm
John?
ending
Why
it right
would
here.
you-
Okay, anybody? Real last thoughts that I can edit in? Anybody?
Okay, real last thoughts. Okay. So, real last thoughts. I'm glad Summon Sorcerers is gone. Being able to summon any monster from the deck is dumb. Number 95, being a Foolish Burial, or a triple Foolish Burial for a whole type, just by
Cost,
nature,
by the
just
way.
seems... yeah, as cost. So you can't even negate it. It's just completely outlandish, and I'm glad it's finally gone. It's just one of those cards where when it was printed, it was bound to be broke. It was bound to be just stupid at some point. Phantom Knights rank up Magic Launch. I think personally I would have preferred to see Azathoth on the list, but I'm glad that one of the two cards are gone. It's just one of those things where just being able to just summon the Azathoth during the opponent's turn and just say no to the opponent's monster effects is dumb. Lady Debug, personally, I'm not educated enough on that to really give a good enough opinion. Phantom Skyblaster going into heckin' what's his face? Saruja for free, but basically free is no reason. Kagari, I think that's a safe and good hit. It doesn't murder Striker, but it does give them a good enough hit to actually make a difference. But it still allows the spell cards and the rest of the cards to be sold really well, which is good for Konami. Super Poly, I'm glad to see it semi-limited. I can't wait to see the experimentation around it. It's going to be.
He's
fun
a
to
hero
see.
player, everybody.
Yes, I am a hero player. It is fun to see it, but if it does cause problems, which it may not, which it may or may not, it might have to go back to limited at some point. Miscellaneous Source, I can't wait to see how what dinos do with it back at 3.
All right, any other follow up since
Yeah,
we're
do
in
not
good
buy
zone?
Alter guys. Do not fall into the hype. It is not good. Buy Subterrors. Get Hidden Cities now. Okay.
I already took their souls, so I got nothing else.
I can improve on the Lady
Also-
Big Bug thing.
Sure.
The reason why
She's
Lady
now
Debug
Digbug.
is put to 1 is that if you open Lady Debug with Signet Mining, you can feasibly make a board that is the same Salamangreat board that they make right now, plus any rank 4 in the game.
Hey, you want me to derail this conversation? Do you think she's related to Reflect Bounder? They're both light.
Okay, let's not.
Can I make my point?
Do you think they're cousins?
No.
Yeah, go ahead, Akino.
Yes.
The thing that the point with Kagari is that even though it's limited, Sky Strikers as an engine is still a thing, and with Engage being around the corner as a reprint, it literally says, "Oh, we can still sell Engages, and people will buy them or as an engine."
Yeah, I think that was covered.
I'll go over Orcust a little bit if you'd
Sure.
like. I think Orcust will definitely be one of the most represented decks for the next format, only because of the variety that they have. They currently have the Cyber Dragon, they have the 60 card going second variant, going 4 with 5 to 6 interruptions that's done by 1 or 2 card combos, and then they also have the Trickstar engine, which, if you don't know what the whole idea behind that is just use Light Stage, lock down 1 back row card, get a monster, summon Candina, add Licorice, and you can just make some plays from that point onwards.
And since they're light and dark monsters...
Light and dark, you can add chaos.
Yeah, that's exactly where I was going.
They have a lot of opportunities for just swapping things up in events where it's just like, wait, which one do I side for? I can't just make a big boss monster because then the Cyber Dragon variant's gonna summon and then just take me downtown to OTK land, or do I go against the back row heavy Orcust? There's just so many variants of it.
All right, chat, to every single person pointing out Magnet Reverse, it's right here in the thumbnail for my Market Watch. It's right there. Do you even watch my content? Yeah.
But what about Magnet Reverse?
What does
Hey,
it
you know what?
do?
You know what nobody's talking about?
Is it Magnet Reverse?
Nobody's talking about Dark Matter got banned. But you know what else
Babe,
sends
can you
3
control the
cards
dog?
from your deck for?
What's up, guys?
You know what else sends 3 cards from your deck as cost?
Okay,
Don's
no,
Deck. Why isn't he banned?
What card?
Dante.
Dante also sends 3 cards from your deck.
Oh yeah, because the difference is you pick the 3 cards with Dark Matter Dragon. Let me. Are you gonna tell me how you're gonna stack the deck next for the next 3 cards? Oh, advanced draw! Holy crap! You've broken the meta.
Exactly. I solved the meta. I don't even need Team Sam. I have solved the meta, boy.
And then you can tribute summon him, and depending on the deck you're in, and put something broken on board.
No, I'm not saying this is going to become an engine specifically, but isn't there some sort of combo with Cherubini where it's like send Edge Imp and then Edge Imp does his little plays and eventually you can get up to like total of like 5 monsters.
Alright, the final thing to address in case this someone's actually crazy enough to pay for this to be a video and make me work on it. The Danger engine remains relatively, well, completely untouched. It did go into Summon Sorcerers a lot with its plays, but it still can just pretty freely go into Saryuja. Would you guys have liked to see it hit this list, and do you think it will actually still be incorporated with Orcust right now as one of the best ways to get your cards freely into the graveyard?
I think you could honestly just leave Dangers if you hit Saryuja. Because if they don't have Sorcerers, if they don't have Saryuja, what do Dangers like go into now consistently?
Curious. There's Curious Griffin type combos.
Birdish.
I mean, we're getting that new Link 4, so I mean...
It's just like the thing about Dangers is they're just so versatile. They can like literally make any Link in the game for some odd reason.
The Dangers themselves are literally a straight up Orcust engine carry me sort of thing. You don't want to bother negating them because it's like, well, great, I just kind of wasted a negate on a monster that's just special summons from the hand, pretty much. And he's probably got like 3 more of them, and I don't have that many negates, so I might as well wait. And then before you know it, they have the Orcust combo on their board, and you can't do shit about it.
Remember, kids, you can Ash Dangers.
Hi, Bonnie. Did you sneak away from Bonnie?
Ash Dangers.
And with the new Link 4 coming out, Dangers may as well be a free board wipe.
Alright, guys. That's...
I was gonna add...
Babe, Bonnie's trying to run out the door, I think. Nope, no, she's back on me.
Okay, like I was gonna say, I was gonna add something about Super Poly because I feel like it's both healthy but also unhealthy. Because yes, it does crack boards, but at the same time, it's just like not being able to chain to it is just ridiculous.
I think that it should have said this card cannot be negated. I don't agree with the fact that it says this card cannot be chained
Response, yeah.
Yeah. That's 0 interaction with...
Alright guys, that's gonna do it from us. Remember that Bonnie controls the market completely, and as well as the ban list now, apparently. And everything's good.
She controls Konami.
Yep, she controls Konami now too, as well as the secondary market with Konami's
money. On everything.
Oh man.
Next she's gonna